Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Big waves to you. Good to see you. All right, all right, all right. Well, hope you guys have kicked off your Tuesday feeling good. And hopefully, when we leave here, we'll be feeling better. So, Jennifer Burfield, how many of you know Jennifer? If you do, it's her birthday today. So make sure you tell Jennifer. Hopefully, I don't know if Jennifer is on or not.
No, she's working. Get that. Could you try again?
Give me just a second.
Is your Siri a boy?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay. So, all right. Well, if Jennifer's on, we're going to sing to her at the end. But Cheryl Elliott, this is your word for the year, and it is hope, hope. And so I just want to let me tell you, if you're surrounded by people, which we all are, odds are that some of your people, if not you, like we all need this word, but there's so many people searching for hope. And I say this all the time to myself, but I mean, God put us on this earth to thrive, not to survive. And so, as humans, we have to have things in our life that we're looking forward to, that there's hope, right? That there's excitement, and that there's something coming or some possibility of things happening. So if you look at the word hope, it's a feeling of expectation and desire, like of certain things. Certain things are going to happen. Okay. If I do X, Y, Z. And what I believe is hope is, and this is a quote, we've all seen it before, but it's like hope is being able to see the light despite all the darkness. And I want to take us somewhere this morning. That doesn't have to be doom and gloom. It could be that when you lift your shirt up and you see your belly, you're not exactly excited about what is there, right? It happened over years, okay? And listen, I'm speaking from experience. So that could be the darkness, like, oh my goodness, but hope is going, I know what to do to start to etch that away, right? And then what I believe is the difference. So I hope this makes sense this morning. There's two type people. There's victims, and then there's winners, meaning there's survivors. There's people that are like, Andrew's raising her eyebrows. Somebody could sit in desperate darkness and go, I'm just the way I am. I don't have any money. I'm 50 pounds overweight. I'm 200 pounds overweight. And this is just the way it's got to be. That's a victim. A winner also goes through those challenges. But here's what a winner says. Dang it. I put on 200 pounds over the course of 15 years. I'm getting that crap off starting today. And I have equipped myself with the tools. I've got these skinny drops. I've got this meal plan. I've got this challenge. And I'm about to go all in. I'm going to surround myself with accountability partners. And dang it, day by day by day, I'm going to win the day and take it off. That's a winner. Same problem, same darkness, different outcome. Same way in the business. I'm not where I want to be. The team quit on me. It's January. Nobody wants to do anything. I failed myself again. Victim, victim, victim. Or, okay, the team has went silent. I'm going to rally them up with a Super Saturday. I'm going to get them involved with a big Zoom. I'm going to show up on their doorstep, and I'm going to get another team too, by the way. I'm going to build a new business outside of them, right? And so because I can't let other people dictate my future. So I got to go. I got to go. That's a winner. Same darkness, same problems, different outcome. The winner creates activity in their health, activity in their business, activity in their finances that leads to success at the end of the day. And I'm talking to myself because, listen, I can be a victim in different areas of my life. Maybe it's spiritual, maybe it's relationships. I can be a victim and just lay in the darkness rather than be a winner and get up in that darkness and know that there's light on the other side if I go strike the activity needed to go get it done. So, Andrea, that's my thought around hope today. Cheryl Elliott, thank you for bringing it to us.
Well, great message. And my eyebrows went up. So I've got to realize I can't read the chat while you're talking because you're going to think, but our very own Diane Blue lost a half an inch around her waist in her first week of the challenge. So that was an eyebrow worthy moment. That's pretty amazing. So congratulations, Diane. That's
Way
pretty
to go, Diane. Yes.
good job, lady. So
We got to celebrate them. Don't hold that. Like, I love that Diane was shared it in the chat because, like, we got to string little wins together. It might be you put $1 in your piggy bank. It might be that you lost like 1/4 of an inch over the course of 2 weeks. Celebrate the little wins. Okay. It could be that you got a customer yesterday or a brand partner. Always celebrate.
always celebrate. And that was the eyebrow. So it wasn't towards you. The eyebrow was towards Diane. So it's a great job, Diane. So the quote that I found, and I love this word, Cheryl, I feel like we should maybe put this on our mirror because it's so powerful. But hope is the only thing stronger than fear. And that's by the author of Percy Jackson. So if anybody is a Percy Jackson fan, or maybe I'm the world's oldest Percy Jackson fan, but they're great books, so go read them. But my question to everybody is, have you ever felt hopeless? And when I think about a time kind of in my life where I felt a little bit hopeless, so I'll just kind of paint a little tiny picture. I've got 2 babies. They're incredible. And when my son was 13, which, is that a hard time for anybody? When my son was 13, I thought, hey, what would be a great idea is to pick him up, scoop him up, move him across the country where he doesn't know anybody. And all of a sudden I had a whole different kid. Like, he was quiet. I felt like he lost all of his confidence. He wasn't doing any of the things that he loved. Like, I watched my vibrant kiddo shrink down and I barely recognized him into who he was being around us. And I was absolutely hopeless. I'm like, oh my goodness, I've made a big mistake. I'm going to have to scoop him back up and fly back to California. Like, we're going to have to change our whole life. We're going to have to do all these things, right? And I was so hopeless because I thought, how in the world can I move forward? And it froze me. Like, when we feel hopeless, we can kind of freeze. We want to hibernate. We want to do less. We try less. We think about other people less. We just shrink down when we're not feeling that hope. And it can absolutely cripple us. But if we can find one little grain of hope, we can absolutely overcome. So for us, for him, we got him in jujitsu. And he started moving his body a little bit more, getting excited about things a little bit more. And then we've gradually grown, and now he's growing and thriving, and he's doing fantastic at now 16. And when you find that hope, it just makes a complete difference. So what I looked into is, okay, if we're in a spot where we're like, oh my goodness, I don't know what tomorrow brings. I don't think it's good. It's all negative. Like, I'm hopeless. How do we cultivate that hope? And the first thing I'm going to say is to lean on faith. When we believe there's something bigger and more important than us, whether it's God, like us, I love Jesus, or some other higher power, or your child, or a loved one, or a mission, or a cause, like whatever drives you, it's a reason to go on. And it has something to do with, it's a reason that's so much bigger than just you and I. That can really help us cultivate that hope. Next is gratitude. When we sit here and we think about all the incredible things that we have to be grateful for, anything from warm coffee in our cup and we have the ability to make it, or the fact that we're surrounded by beautiful humans, or, oh gosh, you guys know the favorite one, crisp sheets when you climb into bed at night, whatever it may be, small things, big things. When we focus on that gratitude and we think about all the incredible things that we have to be thankful for, doesn't it give you more hope for the future? And then lastly, love. When we think about all the people in our life that we love and that love us, right here as we are, as broken, screwed up, whatever humans, the people that love us, our friends and our family, it makes us want to go connect with them, and it gives us hope for the future. So thought that was hopefully a decent lesson. I love this word, Cheryl. And I'm going to tell you a little something else that I learned from another Palmer just yesterday. So there was a video out there on Facebook talking about the power of now. And it was a really very powerful little snippet on Facebook. So if you guys know Peyton Palmer, if you're friends with him on Facebook, go check it out, because great job there. And it was talking about the power of now. And that's another way to have a lot of hope, because if we're always looking to the future and we're like, oh my gosh, what am I going to have to do? Oh my gosh, what's going to come? Or we're always focused on the past of, oh, all the different ways that we screwed up. And he said this much better, but all the different things that we messed up or whatever it may be, then that can make us feel hopeless in this moment. But if I just look at the 2 feet right in front of me and the moment that I'm in right now and focus on what I can do at this moment, that can create a lot of hope for us as well.
So,
So
Andrea, you know what I thought about as we end?
tell
So
me.
this weekend, I don't know, is Lance on?
I think so.
So this weekend we were with Lance down close to Baton Rouge, and
Yes.
Lance McAllister is a part of our coach's corner, and he is an Ironman, which, by the way, there's not very many of them in the world. And he tells us about how he was going to go to the river and get ready for the Ironman and swim for a day. And while he was in the water, like 3 foot in front of him popped up an 8-foot alligator, staring him in the face, hissing. And he said, I knew I was about to be attacked. Why do I tell you that? Because at that moment, the power of now, that's all he worried about. So here's the thing, depending on what you're going through, sometimes the power of now, like I promise he wasn't worried about yesterday or the next day. He was worried about getting out of that moment, okay, and winning that time in the water. But to be honest, we could do that with our health, our relationships, our finances, our business. Like, yesterday doesn't matter. Tomorrow's like the future. Let's live in the present, the power of now, and go attack it. So yeah, it's a great word from Peyton yesterday. So guys, we love you. We appreciate you. Happy Tuesday out there. Hope you have a great day. Find somebody today, make them have a better day, because John Frick showed up in their life and said hi to them, okay? With a smile. See you guys.
Love you guys. Hope you have a great day.
Love you
Wonderful
all.
word today.
Bye.
Thank you, Sheila. Thank
Giving
you,
us
Brandon,
hope.
Andrea.
Thank you.
Good
Bye.
job. Y'all bring
Love you
us all
guys.
together.
Bye. Thank you.